What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys on the small form factor PC, and we're gonna try out this Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And we'll try it out at 4K, and then by the end I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna stop here or continue on and just do this on every computer just for fun. It seems like a pretty interesting series, that's for sure. And for $9, I mean, that's awesome. But in any case, let's not blab anymore. Let's go hop on into the games, and let's see how it runs on a system like this. Alright, so here's the settings we're gonna go with for the first game. Just motion blur VSync off. Leaving fill green on because some people like that. I'd normally turn it off if I'm playing the game personally myself, but I figured sometimes I'd leave stuff like that on just for other people. But unless someone requests it, I'm not going to leave motion blur on unless it gets accidentally flicked on as I go through the settings. That does happen from time to time. But anyway, to the game. Here we are in the game. So let's just run around for a little bit. And hopefully this all works out. I'm using the new NVIDIA experience and all that stuff. And I'm also using AV1 encoding now, so they said it should look a little more crisp and all that stuff, so I'm down. Unfortunately, my Media Player Classic doesn't seem to like to play with this, so I have to just use the stock Windows Media Player, but it is what it is. A lot of people ask, why do I even use that old Media Player? I think it's outdated and useless, but I don't know, I'm just used to it. So I just like using it. But yeah, this game runs pretty well. It does have a tiny little stutter every once in a while, but for the most part, it's pretty damn butter smooth. I'd have absolutely no problem playing like this. Oh, I just threw a nade. Because I'm used to X being reload.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right. Okay, I kept trying to heal my SWAT. I think it's just telling me I can do that, not necessarily that I have to do that. Alright, let's blow these things up. There we go. And I'd say now, it's time to move on to the next game. So now, here we go. Second game. Same 4K. No motion blur or VSync. So, there we go. Not too many settings to really look at in this game, so let's go hop on into the game and let's see how we do with this one. Now, here we go with the second game. Just like the first one, it's smooth a lot of the time, but it can have a stutter every now and again. At least when you're playing with it un-VSynced. But what I usually do when it does that is I'll look and see what it's dropping to and just try to lock it to that. Doesn't work for every game. Some just start lagging in a different spot. But for a lot of games, you can just stop it and make it buttery smooth by doing that. Because I don't need 240 to 170 FPS in a game like this. I'd be more than happy with like my normal 80 to 130 or 140. A lot of games are just 80 to 100, so. But there are some games that I can play on my TV PC that'll be like 144 like all the time. Like that Visions of Mana game, for example. And that game's like butter smooth. I never see no stutter. It's great.
Up those stairs, Shepard. I'm hit. They shot me.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
I don't care who set up who. Those mechs are shooting at all of us. We'll sort it out later.
We need to find Miranda first. We can't just leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here.
Alright,
she's
though.
not.
Why don't we move on to the third game? Alright, so again, 4K, no motion blur VSync, and everything else just on. So, why don't we go hop on in and see how this game does. Hopefully it will be smoothish just like the rest of the games. So far it's been doing a pretty damn good job. Although, these games are pretty old, so you'd hope so. Well, now here we go. We're in the game. So let's just get ourselves a little gameplay.
That's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person. Pretty average for Mars, actually. I'm glad you're so optimistic. Yeah, we've got Reapers invading Earth. The station here is all...
I'm actually, for its age, I'm kind of surprised how crisp some of the stuff is. Some of the stuff obviously looks outdated, but... like, the suit and whatnot looks pretty damn nice.
What's that?
But there's lots of other stuff that looks a little outdated, like the terrain and stuff. I mean, it's got pretty good texture to it, but, you know, it just doesn't look quite right. But from 2012, what do you expect? Even if you 4Kify it, it's not going to work miracles.
Holy shit. They're executing. I know we're here now.
The assault troopers are assaulting me.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure look like it.
Cerberus. What are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know.
I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but we've got a shadowy terrorist organization infiltrating one of our top research facilities. I think that warrants a bit of suspicion. Look out! Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
No way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
Actually, this looks like a pretty good spot to move on to some camera. Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now.
Shepard, I need a straight answer.
About what?
Cerberus may be pro-human, but they're no friend of the Alliance. Do you know why they're here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You don't trust Cerberus? Fine, but I am done explaining myself to you. Are we clear?
Perfectly. I didn't mean to.
Huh. That's a pretty cool trick.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara,
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
Why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
It would appear so.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
I hear them. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us. You can't. Hide forever. Not a problem for someone with biotics. You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard.
That's why I told you to do a thing. Maybe I didn't click it right. Here we go.
Can't just shoot them.
They're too far away for a shotgun.
You can't hide forever. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
And alright, let's also go wrap this video on up. Alright guys, that's a wrap for Mass Effect Legendary Edition on the small form factor PC, and it handled it pretty damn well. Even at 4K, we were getting almost the max FPS a lot of times. Still a tiny little stutter every now and again, so that can just be solved by figuring out where it stutters and then just locking the FPS to before it happens. That's what I usually do. If it's like 100 FPS, just lock the game to 100 FPS and then it's freaking butter smooth the whole time. But still, even without that, I probably wouldn't notice most of those stutters much while I'm getting my face shot at. Just being honest, none of them were the kind that were like, oh my god, like too stutter fast, can't play, can't aim, nothing like that. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.